Hi everyone, this is Dr. Robert Boydston and welcome to this video. This is going to be a real short video, and I want to talk about some concerns that a lot of people have about insurance coverage and spinal decompression therapy, non-surgical spinal decompression therapy. And this is a recent letter that I have. You can see up here that it's dated April 28, 2009 from Blue Shield of California, one of the biggest insurers here in California, and actually really one of the best. They are a good company. And this basically what they state here is their position on spinal decompression. Currently, right now, this is not a covered service, and it hasn't been. It never has been. And this is the question I get from patients, or the statement. They'll say, you know what? Let me go talk to my insurance company, and I'm pretty sure that I can convince them, persuade them that they should pay for this service because I need it. You know, I'm in chronic back. I have chronic pain. I have sciatica. I have herniated disc, and nothing else is helping me. And I don't want to have surgery. And of course, I encourage everyone to do that. I wish them the best. I really hope that they could persuade their insurance company to pay for the service. But unfortunately, in the last 3 years, nobody has come back with an approval. And so, just to show you here what their stance is. This was for a particular patient of ours that tried this, and they says, we have reviewed the information that we received and determined that these services are considered experimental investigational according to our medical policy. Now, they consider this, they consider spinal decompression experimental or investigational, and they have for the last 7 years, despite the fact that there's more and more research just showing the clinical effectiveness of this procedure. And not only is it effective, it's non-invasive, there's no pain involved, and there's no side effects. There's very little risk involved in a procedure like this. So it really should be a required procedure for everyone that's considering something invasive like surgery. Because once you do something like surgery, you can't go back. You've done something. You've cut muscles, you've cut bones back there. You're affecting nerves. You can't go back from that, especially when they go and they put hardware and different things like that. So really, spinal decompression therapy should be a first line before anyone ever gets to surgery. And another thing is, if you're sitting there thinking, well, maybe, and this is what I've had patients tell me, you know what? The insurance doesn't pay for this spinal decompression therapy, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the more invasive procedure like surgery, or a whole series of shots in the back, because they'll pay for that. And this is what a lot of patients discover after the fact, is that they go and do this surgery. Let's use surgery for example. They do the surgery and they find out the copay that they have to come out of pocket and pay for from that surgery is more than they would have paid out of pocket for this non-invasive spinal decompression. And even more, when you go through something like surgery, there's going to be a downtime. You're going to have to be bedridden for 4 to 6 weeks while you recover from the surgery. So you're going to have lost work, lost productivity. And with spinal decompression, actually, there is no downtime. So you can continue to do your work, do the things that you normally do throughout the procedure without having to do all those things. So really, as far as cost effectiveness, insurance or no insurance, it's still more cost effective. And actually, it's really not that expensive of a procedure. So if you're considering doing a procedure like this, like spinal decompression, no matter where you're living right now, I highly recommend that you find a doctor close to you in your area who's experienced with this technology and do it. Because we found that so many people have suffered for so many years with back pain or a herniated disc that a doctor said, you know what, there's nothing we could do about it, or we'll just wait until it gets bad and we'll do a surgery. And we find that their lives are literally changed, sometimes overnight, in a matter of 1 to 2 weeks, because of this non-invasive procedure. It's really that good, and you really owe it to yourself, your family, your kids, to your livelihood to do something like this. So no matter where you are listening to this, I urge you to find somebody close to you who could do this procedure for you. Use this technology. It's phenomenal. I can't say enough about it. I've seen amazing things for my patients, and I've talked to lots of doctors who do this procedure throughout the country, and they have the same results. If you're not 100% familiar with spinal decompression therapy, here's a resource here for you. You could go to FresnoDRX9000.com, the URL, the web link's right there. Just go to that website. There's videos there that explains how the procedure works, why it works, and all the little details that you may want to know about. So that is it for now. One more thing before I end this video, and I just wanted to share, really just to show everyone what the official stance is as far as insurance and spinal decompression therapy, just so everyone's clear. If you notice here at the bottom, I found this interesting too. This little bottom part here, it says that you can request a conference with Blue Shield if the patient's condition is terminal. So basically they're saying that if you're dying from whatever condition this is, in this case it was, for this patient, it was back pain and sciatica, if they're going to die in the next year, we might consider paying for it. So unless you're dying, the likelihood of getting this service approved by your insurance company is very low. But I just thought it was interesting that they would say that, and that would be the only way that they would consider a procedure that can literally, turn people's lives around really, really fast. So I'm going to end the video right here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in other videos.